Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, because this will help me out enormously in growing the channel and being able to produce more videos like this one. This episode is meant as an introduction to the team called Uncanny X-Men around the year of 1982. The first appearance of the X-Men team was published in a series, then simply called X-Men. The original members of the X-Men team were gathered by Professor Charles Xavier to help them out with understanding and gaining better control over their mutant abilities. Over the years the original lineup changed due to new mutants joining on occasion. The original team consisted of the members Cyclops, real name Scott Summers, Jean Grey, codename Marvel Girl, Angel or Warren Worthington III, Hank or Henry McCoy, codename Beast, and Iceman, real name Bobby or Robert Drake. During their adventures they would come across other mutants, some with evil intent and others being more friendly by nature. Some of these would periodically join the team, such as Calvin Rankin, the Mimic, Havoc, real name Alex Summers, the brother of Cyclops, Lorna Dane, codename Polaris, and Banshee or Sean Cassidy. At a certain point in time the original members had been taken captive by an enemy and only Cyclops escaped. Returning to Professor Xavier and telling him what happened, Professor X started recruiting mutants, some new, some old, to help them out in saving the captive original members. These mutants were the German Kurt Wagner, codename Nightcrawler, the Canadian Wolverine, whose real name will remain a mystery, Storm, whose real name is Aurora Monroe and was recruited in Africa, the Russian Pyotr Rasputin, whose alter ego is Colossus, Thunderbird or John Proudstar, of Native American origin, the Irishman Sean Cassidy, also known as Banshee, and Shiro Yoshida, the mutant from Japan called Sunfire. After their successful mission, they all return home, and some of them tell Professor X that they don't want to be an active part of the X-Men anymore. Out of this, a new X-Men team is born, with some of the old members and some of the new mutants. The lineup would change quite some over the years, along with some supporting cast members, and with this being our jumping on point, the current members are Cyclops, Colossus, Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, and the newly recruited Kitty Pryde, who will go by several codenames, but I will call her Shadowcat here. In the first couple of issues that will be covered on this channel, there are some supporting cast members like Carol Danvers, who used to be Miss Marvel, a former Avenger before her powers got stolen in the battle with Rogue, Illyana Rasputin, the sister of Colossus, Corsair and Starjammers, Tigra and Jarvis, known from the Avengers, retired X-Men Havoc and Polaris, Moira McTaggart, Lilandra, the Majestrix of the Shi'ar and the long-distance lover of Professor X, Gabrielle Haller and Magneto in a flashback of Professor X during his time in Israel. Some of the adversaries they will encounter are the alien Sidri, the Brood, the Shi'ar and the Imperial Guard, but there are also dangers on Earth, such as Senator Kelly, who wants to take up action against the threat of mutants on a political front, Rogue and Mystique of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, Dracula, Belasco and Sim, rulers of the dimension of Limbo, corrupted and time-displaced versions of themselves while they're in Limbo, Baron Strucker and Hydra. All this in pretty much 1 year of publication. A lot of stuff that's going on, so feel free and jump on board, and I hope you enjoyed the ride. Thank you for watching.